Guys, what's up? Jeff Barnett here. I'm just here to recap pretty much what went on Monday Night Raw 1000th episode. Uh, Pretty much, a lot happened, a lot of disappointment, especially for me because being a big CM Punk fan and everything, a John Cena fan, but we'll get to that a little bit later. But first off, they started off tonight with Mr. McMahon coming out, everyone chanting "Thank you, Vince," and "Thank you, Vince McMahon, for pretty much creating this show. Because without you, Monday Night Raw wouldn't be what it is today. So thank you." But to get to the good parts of this, uh, first off, DX comes out, just Triple H and Shawn Michaels. They're going crazy, and then all of a sudden, Triple H says, there was more of us, so the rest of DX, X Pac, all those guys come out and they're having a great time. And then I forget the one guy's name. He comes walking out, chanting how the WWE is disgraceful and everything. And so DX decides just to beat the living shit out of him. So after that, DX leaves, and we have a couple good matches. But I'm gonna get right down to it. Pretty much like the highlights, like what really surprised me throughout that night. We all know that John Cena was going to cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase. I think the WWE's truthfully, if I was John, I would have just waited till he was at his weakest and cashed it in, like everyone else. So now, uh, John Cena lost, but I want to get to this story first right here. The Brothers of Destruction, Undertaker and Kane, reunite yesterday. Kane's music hit, flames went up, comes out. He had a match coming up, and then all the other superstars such as Tyler Rex, Drew McIntyre, Kurt Hawkins, a bunch of Unico and Camacho, they come running out. They surround the ring like the Nexus always did, and they're like, we're gonna get our match tonight. We're gonna attack you, and then Undertaker's dong hits, it rings and everything, and the crowd just absolutely loses control. They're just going crazy, like it can't be the Undertaker. He comes walking down the aisle, stands in front of Kane, just stares Kane down for like a minute, and decides just to punch like Kurt Hawkins like straight in the face, and they start beating down everyone in sight. So then Kane and Undertaker do a double choke slam and a double tombstone, and it pretty much was a sign of Brothers of Destruction reuniting. My question is, are they gonna stay, or is this a one night thing? It'd be awesome if the Undertaker stays and they actually do take back the tag team division, because the tag team division lately has sucked. I understand Kofi and Truth are like the only people that are really doing anything in the tag team division because no one else can beat them. But I think Undertaker and Kane really do need to come back because there's a lot of Attitude Era guys out there, and it's just like, I think it's time to bring, for WWE especially, to bring back the Attitude Era. Another thing, the controversy between Dolph Ziggler and Chris Jericho heated up yet again. Chris Jericho, especially last week, he kind of hit the code breaker on Dolph Ziggler like out of nowhere. Of course, that's what always happens with Chris Jericho. And then after that, it's just like everyone's, especially me, I'm thinking SummerSlam. Is it possible that, Dolph Ziggler and Chris Jericho face off in what could be a Money in the Bank briefcase match? Whoever wins the match will get the briefcase. I think that if that does happen, I think Jericho will win it, and then I think he'll cash it in on like Sheamus or something, because Jericho is starting to become the good guy again. I don't know if it's face or heel, whatever it is. I'm not into that crap. He's starting to become a fan favorite again, because like he's going with the slick back haircut again. It looks like he's gonna try and grow out his hair again, go into old school Jericho, because it is nearing the end of his career and he probably wants to go out with a bang. So And then all of a sudden, The Rock comes out after, well, actually, Daniel Bryan and AJ were set to get married. And then the craziest thing, I never thought it would happen, AJ walks out because Mr. McMahon made her the GM of Raw. What the hell is WWE thinking about that? Please leave your comments about that right there because that is something that is on my mind and it's kind of irritating because I know exactly what's going to happen now, especially after what CM Punk did. CM Punk is going to be protected from AJ beyond belief. Same thing with the Big Show. I guarantee CM Punk and Big Show and AJ are just going to create kind of like a Vicky Guerrero and Edge kind of thing. How the GM scratched her back and they scratched the GM's back. Um, Personally, I wouldn't want Big Show scratching my back, but Anyways, please tell me what you think about that. That's a big thing that's on my mind. I'm wondering, like, is it gonna fail or is it gonna be a complete bust? Is the WWE just gonna go completely under because of that? Who knows? Leave your comments. Another thing, and when Daniel Bryan was in the ring throwing a fit, throwing shit around, swearing, saying like I'm the best in the world, to CM Punk's face, because CM Punk came out there and started laughing at him. The Rock decides to come out and says Royal Rumble in January 5th, I believe. At the Royal Rumble, I've been given the opportunity to face the WWE champion, whoever it might be, for the WWE Championship. Awesome. A lot of people looking forward to that. I myself. I'm going to try and get my tickets as soon as possible. If not, pay-per-view, I think that's going to be a great match. I think The Rock will win the WWE Championship, bring back the Undisputed title, and, stay that for a while. And I think John Cena, if he doesn't, I think John Cena somehow, someway will beat The Rock and get the title back to the way it should be. Rock will retire, go back into retirement, I should say, go into the Hall of Fame, and I think that'll be the end of it. Unless he faces Undertaker at WrestleMania, who knows? But I doubt that if Rock will face Undertaker at WrestleMania. I highly doubt that. And then there's the other thing too, the main event of tonight, CM Punk versus John Cena for the WWE Championship. John Cena practically controlled the entire match. I had a feeling that Big Show was going to come out and disqualify someone. And I was right. The WWE can't go having a regular match on Raw without something going on. The only regular match is if someone actually does cash in Money in the Bank on an injured person. Like, no one will interfere in that. But the thing that gave it away was the fact that before the match started, they said, "Who would you like to see the Rock face at the Royal Rumble?" There was CM Punk, John Cena, and then all of a sudden it said Rock Show. Rock versus Big Show. I'm like, why would they put that up there when it's only CM Punk and John Cena facing for each other? So I'm like, well, Big Show is going to come out and interfere in a match. What happens? John Cena is up. He's hit the attitude adjustment. Big Show comes sliding in, knocks John Cena out. CM Punk's sitting there. He's thinking about what's going on. He's trying to figure out, should he pin John Cena? Should he, tell the ref that Big Show knocked him out? He decides to go get the ref, pulls him in the ring, goes to the pin. John Cena kicks out, not surprisingly. Kicks out, and then flips in the STF. CM Punk was just about to tap out, and then, bam, Big Show comes in, starts stomping on him. CM Punk just stands there, watches it, starts to walk out. The Rock's music hits, he comes out, starts beating the shit out of the Big Show, slams the Big Show on the ground with his spine buster, goes for the people's elbow, and then, bam, CM Punk clotheslines The Rock. WTF to that. Why, Punk? Why? I know where this is going to lead. Big Show, CM Punk, going to be partners here in the future. I guarantee it. Probably next Monday on Raw. And, it's sickening to me because I've been a Punk fan ever since he first debuted on ECW and everything, and it's just I knew sooner or later he was gonna become the bad guy again. He started losing popularity to the fans. He just got his first album cover for SmackDown vs. Raw, WWE 13, whatever you want to call it, and he knew that I'm sure it's part of the storyline where he wants to face The Rock, and I'm sure he probably will face The Rock at Royal Rumble. He'll probably hold the title till the Royal Rumble. I'm sure John Cena will get a rematch against CM Punk next week because he was disqualified, and then Big Show will probably come out during that one too. And you know, I just think it's time for the WWE to really start thinking about, you know, what they're doing, because I think this CM Punk thing is just a bunch of BS. Truthfully, there's no way CM Punk can beat The Rock. I mean, it's going to be a fluke if he does beat him. The Rock is one of the greatest superstars to ever come and step foot in WWE. Um, John Cena's beaten CM Punk so many times, but The Rock beat John Cena, so that pretty much weighs out that CM Punk will lose to The Rock. John Cena will come back from, who knows, like an injury. He's always injured. He'll come back from an injury somehow. He'll win the Royal Rumble. Rock will probably go to WrestleMania, possibly. John Cena will come face The Rock for the WWE Championship. John Cena will win at WrestleMania. And then all of a sudden, voila, John Cena is back on top of the world as WWE champion. And he got his redemption against The Rock. There we go. Just some other things. Brock Lesnar came back. Triple H confronted him, kicked him pretty much in the nuts after Stephanie slapped Paul Heyman. That was hilarious. I was cracking up. So they're set to face at SummerSlam. Got a bunch of big cards for you at SummerSlam. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. I personally will. So I just want to thank you for watching. This is the end of this portion of the show. Please leave your comments down in the lower corner. Hit the like button if you did like it. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. But that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys.